everybody.
Never in life has that happened to me before. Hi, everybody. Eugenio said something very rude right before we went live.
Not, how dare you?
But we're happy to be here for episode 6. Hey, you look familiar. That's not what that has nothing to do with the episode today, probably. But we're all happy to be here. Me and my wonderful group of familiars, complete with wonderful guest Kelly Butler, aka the Opera Geek, aka Scotty the Rescue Pup.
Yeah.
Who is he'll be available forever, but you only have until tomorrow evening at midnight Pacific time to buy him and donate money to take this. After that, you'll just be buying him and making sure that Idol Champions keeps going. So which is important. It's very important. But yeah, donate more money to take this.
Yeah.
Because they're great. We love them. But yeah, we're just gonna hop right in because so much happened last week. Anybody want to talk about it?
Eugenio, did you remember to compose the tone poem that glorifies Gail, the son of the Sea Mother? I think we talked about this last Saturday.
Just such a perfectionist when it comes to composition.
Oh, okay.
It'll be ready as soon as it's ready. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we made Gail into a god last week. That was fun. If the what are they called? Oh God, what are those?
The Kuatoa.
Thank you, the Kuatoa. If the Kuatoa can do it, so can we. And we did.
We
made Gail the heraldic son of the. What was it?
Say it. Mother? Say the name. No, it's the Sea Mother. And you gotta. Yep. There you go.
Libdulpool from the city of Slibladop.
Jesus. Good job. Inspiration. I give you all inspiration every week.
All the fishies. But Gail was a god and got him to lead us to Skullport, the big city underneath the city. I don't know what we're doing here, but I can't wait to find out.
We're looking for the eyeball person.
Oh, right.
Xanathar.
We are still looking for Xanathar.
I remember.
That's correct.
We are looking for Xanathar, who supposedly was headed down this way, according to the Kuatoa. He told them that not to let anybody through, but the son of the Sea Mother commanded.
And what the son of the Sea Mother commands, the Kuatoa must do.
Correct.
And you're right here on the outskirts of Skullport, which is a big 3-story town cave system thing. But yeah, you're kind of in like the middle. Like you can see the upper and lower levels, but the middle of the Skullport, which is the town part of the town, is before you. It's wide and empty streets, full of nothing. Maybe some people. People live down here, but what you see are underground buildings. Streets both wide and narrow. Occasionally you will see a glowing green light that floats down the streets, turns some directions. You see quite a few of them. I also would just like to point out that, Gail, you are still in a watery sphere.
Okay, good.
That's probably important. And yeah. What would you all like to do?
I was muted. Does that have a time limit on it, Gail? You're a bubble.
That is a great question. And you are so wise to ask it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
Can't wait to find out.
I'm gonna kind of like
Marvel,
poke it on the inside with my tail just to like make sure that it's
it feels pretty solid for a watery bubble.
Okay, it's holding up for now, so.
What happens if I lick it?
Are you thirsty, Scotty? We have water skins.
Do not lick it.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, we don't want to be drinking, You're still thinking
Probably.
about licking it, aren't you?
Maybe. But I'm not. I'm not going to.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Well,
We are looking for the Xanathar, right? Eyeball guy, taking
Can't
companions.
be that
and
hard to find,
familiars.
right?
And
Feels like he stands out.
yeah.
Can you? Oh, sorry, Moogie. I was gonna ask if you could sniff him out. Is that? I don't know if that's a thing you can do anymore.
And I just stick my face above the water in the bucket and go, no.
The
Gail was
air
always-
tastes stale.
Yeah.
Gail was always better at smelling than I was, even before. But I don't know.
Wait. Why are we smelling?
Oh, right. Of course.
I'm a dog.
Scotty,
Yes.
Oh.
What are we
Well, it
smelling?
only just now occurs to me that we don't have a scent for you to track.
okay. Well, that's like a very glass half empty way of looking at it.
Wait, we do. Maybe
We do?
Didn't the Xanathar give Silgar that ring that you're wearing, Gail? Maybe the ring smells like the Xanathar.
Oh,
If I'm like a really good bloodhound and not a small Shih Tzu.
Okay. Do I have to stop the bubble for you to smell it?
No. You kind of get the impression that you can just kind of stick your tail out of the bubble.
I forgot it was on your
This-
tail. I love that so
This
much.
looks awkward. So Scotty will come over and make some sort of check.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check. And
Uh,
because you're a dog, I'll say roll that with advantage.
Whoop whoop. Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Thanks for the advice. Oh yeah, I rolled double nat one.
And we're back,
It
everyone.
was meant. Yeah, welcome back to AFQ2.
So you, Scotty, you sniff the ring. It smells like water, and that just reminds you that you might be thirsty.
He's gonna lick it. He's gonna lick it. Hold on. Somebody get the water skin.
I'm gonna lick the bubble just a little bit.
Oh,
Don't like
Oh,
the bubble.
Gail's tail's out of it.
Scotty,
No.
Scotty.
It's too late. It's already happened.
Oh.
It's yeah.
It was just
Sorry,
like a little tiny like.
It's okay. Scotty licks the bubble, and Scotty gets a mouthful of water, and it's a bubble that just like the bubble has been reduced by one dog lick.
Okay. I
Okay.
can only take so many of those before there's no bubble left for me to float in. So just ration them, okay, Scotty?
Yep.
The next lick better be a victory lick when we've accomplished something.
Sounds so wrong.
Marvel, you have such a strange expression on your face. What's going on over there?
Did you have thoughts on that?
No, not at all. I think I smell the Xanathar down there myself, though.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know that you were the sniffing type, but if you can lead us to him, or we could have a long conversation about how you gained those skills until that strange god voice comes back. There we are. Can you lead us there?
It's more about, it just smells like magic down there.
Oh.
Strange magic. Magic that reminds me of that, buzzer, squeaker, watcher. Watcher?
Gazer?
Gazer. That's what they
Oh.
call them now. That's right. Yes, it smells like the gazer down there. But different. It's like you smell fish, but it's actually a shark.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe we should try to be careful as we... Are we planning on sneaking up on this thing, or... What's the plan here?
What's it? Plan?
Yeah.
I think we wanted to see if they had any more other familiars captured, right? And then try to find the companions we still haven't found. And then
Right.
maybe ask them to please stop doing this thing. That's bad.
So,
Bad
like,
thing.
if we follow this trail that Marvel picked up on and we turn a corner and it's like, surprise, we're in the Xanathar's living room, what's the plan with that? Do we lead with conversation, or are we assuming hostility, or they could be very far away, or they could be like right down the road from us, and I just want to be prepared.
As Gail is saying this, you hear coming from the city. Oh, it sounds like someone's screaming.
Maybe someone's fallen down a well.
Okay. See, that makes me think that leading with conversation is not going to go in our favor.
Just like that's not unreasonable to expect. Yeah.
Right.
Should we?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'd like to try to
Excellent.
stealth as we go, if that's possible.
Okay.
I know I'm in a bubble, though.
I know you're in a bubble. That's okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check anyway. I think Path Without a Trace is technically still active.
Oh, and if
Is it?
Is that concentration?
it is
Is it
not
concentration?
concentration, so I can always
Is it
also
10
just
minutes?
cast it again. It's 10 minutes.
I'll say you're on the tail end of that.
So, do we...
23.
Do we roll with advantage? Do we add
No,
something?
Add 10.
you add 10.
Add 10? Oh, that's a 26.
Yeah.
Scotty has a 36.
Invigorated by that
Invigorated
sip of water.
by the bubble.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use my inspiration that you gave me just a few seconds ago.
Okay.
Not crit fail.
Everybody has that, by the way, not just Eugenio.
Glorious. 32.
All right, fantastic. Okay,
17
I'm
total.
using my mouse to try and look at my phone for the rolls. It's not happening. Oh yeah, this is. I don't know what it is. It's something about the bubble, actually, like all the water, like that is like kind of like swirling gently around Gail, just kind of like goes still. It's like a bubble of non-moving water that just drifts down these alleyways and streets, but you all are pretty silent. If there were more people around, you definitely are aware that you would not have been spotted by them. But you make your way down the streets to the place where you heard screaming, and you don't see anything.
Marvel, do you detect magic? Are they hiding from us with magic stuff again?
Let me see. No, we're fine.
Okay. They must have ran away?
Probably.
I cast spells. Did he just cast a spell?
No.
Okay.
Not now.
Okay.
Mugen doesn't know what. I just ask questions, and if they're answered, I assume they're true.
Our abilities from hell spells, who know? That's up to
That's the
Oh.
problem, is that with
I
any of
see.
anyone else, Pest would be like, no, but you didn't do anything. But with Marvel, I never know. Right.
It's marvelous, ain't it?
You are actually interrupted at this point by a woman who comes out of a storefront very nearby where you all have ended up, and she looks at you all and she says, Are you mine? Where did you all come from?
Invisible.
I mean, Scotty's still stealth with a 36, so maybe she doesn't see him, and he's gonna kind of look in the window of her shop to figure out why she thinks that we're hers.
Sure, make a perception check for me.
Mm.
It is difficult to kind of not be seen. One of you is in fact in a giant bubble. It's a 4. It's okay. The window is kind of murky. It's a little dingy. But you can see box-like structures inside the window, but the door is actually open.
If I look in the door, what do I see?
Oh yeah, you peek in the door and you see perches and you see cages. The doors are open and you see like glass cage, like aquariums and things like that.
Scotty loses his stealth as he skids backwards really, really quickly.
Like away from the door or into
yeah.
the door?
Scotty spent a long time in a cage and he doesn't want to go back in one. So I like to think he backs up against Gail suddenly with the water bubble.
Do you back up into the bubble?
No, I won't.
Okay. So yeah, you hit water, the back of your head gets a little wet and you shake it off and the woman, she's a half elven woman who looks a little, a little probably more well-dressed than you'd think somebody who lives in an underground city would be. But she looks at you all and having noticed you, Scotty, and she's like, "Oh, there are more of you. Where did you all come from?"
Does she seem to be expecting an answer, or is she doing like cute animal talk?
She looks like it could go, make an insight check for me.
11.
It looks like she looks like it could go either way.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of things just in like boxes and cages and aquariums, and I don't think we want to be. I think we need to go.
Well, you're very vocal.
Ah!
All right. No, madam, we are not yours.
You sound very opinionated.
I mean, I do rather have my opinions, but can you not understand me?
I don't
Yeah,
even think
the more
an opinion.
Past the more that you and this woman look kind of like get really close and make eye contact with each other, you kind of understand that what you're saying is not necessarily what she's hearing. And she continues to kind of like stare at you. Like she kneels down and looks at you and she's like, "Well, you don't look like one of the pets I sold. You belong to somebody?"
Marvel, cast firebolt.
Oh!
Don't probably do that, actually. That was a bad idea. I don't like her.
I think Marvel's starting to rub up on you, Scotty.
hey, should we just leave? Do you think if we just stop talking to her, she'll let us leave? Or
maybe let's can't.
It's just
Marvel,
a block.
We did hear someone scream in this vicinity. Should we be concerned about that? You think it was her? I'm sure it wasn't her.
No, I think with your insight check, you get the impression that she also came outside because she heard something.
Okay. Good point, Mugen. Let's. She doesn't seem to understand us, so maybe we move on.
Well, if you're if she stands up and you all are just kind of like scooting off, and she notes kind of everything that is happening here. Like there is a miniature giant seahorse in a water bubble with a broom with 2 clippers underneath it, with a dog and a Grimishka, and she swears she thought she saw an imp, but it's gone now. She's like, well, she stands up and well, it's very clear that you all have places to be, but I will say, be careful.
This is
Familiars are
humiliating.
beautiful. Well, she points upwards to her sign, which reads something like it says Ulvira's pets. And she's, well, you 5, 6? Do the clippers count as, well, either way, you all appear to be a little bit hardier than most, and I can't believe I'm like, you know what, this is nothing, I talk to my pets all the time. Just be careful, because all of my pets have gone missing and would not like it. And you all clearly look to be well taken care of. You clearly belong to somebody, and I don't know what you're doing down here, but I would very much prefer it if you didn't go missing either. So just be careful what you're doing.
Man, now I want to.
Should I still firebolt her?
Who said that? What is that noise?
I'm your inner demons.
Oh,
Who'd you sell them to?
Are you?
I'm your self-conscious. Don't think about it too much.
I will think about it, because generally my conscience doesn't sound like this.
Well, that's because this is guilt, baby.
Is it? I didn't sell them to anybody. They were taken, or they just hopped up and left.
When did they get taken? Where were you?
I was here. They were a couple of days ago.
So negligence. What a shame.
That is very accusatory.
It is.
Roll for this woman. I know what I don't even know what I'm rolling for. Whatever it was, I rolled low. she's like, well, no, I mean, I leave the cages open so that it's a free roaming pet store. They can move as they will, but it's not negligence.
I guess that is what we have to tell ourselves. Well, we'll do better next time, won't we?
I mean, yes, I suppose we will. I will. Who are you? She's like looking around.
Who are we is the real question.
Marvel, you're going to break that poor woman.
Just came outside because I heard someone scream, and now I'm talking to familiars and talking to voices in my head. Maybe I need to take a vacation. And she walks back into her shop.
Marvel
Yeah,
comes
just-
visible, and he's just laughing.
Okay, that seemed like it had no consequences. That's good.
And then he didn't kill her.
No consequences at all. Good job,
Be
Marvel.
proud. They're proud of us, actually. Yeah.
I was gonna bite her.
All right, so we've got missing
Very good
animals
work.
down here too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking good.
I guess we should find out why the Xanathar thing is taking the familiars in the first place, because that seems weird.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
If they're taking familiars like us, what if we make a commotion of some sort in a very visible place? Then we walk off into a dark alleyway to lure them out. What do you say? It's what they call a honeypot.
I think that's a good idea if we only use one of us as bait. Because if we have too many of, like the rest of us should hide in the shadows and be ready to jump out. Because maybe they won't grab us if we're in a big group. And then the more that we can surprise them with, the better.
We should use the cutest of us.
Who's the cutest, in your opinion?
Marvel is staring at Scotty.
You see the little fish get sad.
Oh,
Little Coopers get a little bit sad. But it's fine. You
Oh,
just see all the little teeth going.
Because Scotty looks like the most disarming, but he is such a smart, clever, good boy, aren't you, Scotty?
I've been told I'm the goodest boy.
You are the goodest boy. Will you do us this favor, Scotty?
What? I don't want to get. I don't want to get caught.
Well, do you trust these three?
Wait, just us?
I guess 4. If you can put your trust in them, they won't let you down, Scotty.
I mean, you've been with us long enough to know that I don't say this too often lately, but Marvel's right.
I've known you for 3 days. You'll say it more.
A little bit what I'm afraid of, if I'm honest, Marvel. I can't wait for it.
Well, if you don't want to do it, I think that's okay too,
can-
because it seems like the Xanathar's just taken like all familiars, all of them.
I can do it. I can
Okay.
do it. I can do it. I can run. I can hide. I can do it.
This is how we save people, Scotty. You're going to help us save all of them.
can you roll me a deception or a persuasion check? Don't tell me.
Persuasion, I mean it. but
Persuasion? Okay,
deception's
cool.
better. So
Well, you can't roll me a persuasion with your deception. You have to roll
that
a
one,
persuasion.
8.
No, you know what? No, he rolled deception. So, Scotty, he sounds like he's being like this is true.
Yeah, he believes it. Yeah, he didn't lie. He said these 4.
Did. No, yeah.
He did.
Did.
I'll do it. But don't let me get caught, okay?
We've got you, Scotty. Don't you worry.
Okay.
So
Just ask Scotty. Nothing's happened to... Oh, we left her behind. Never mind.
who?
No one.
It was a sunflower that could talk. Very weird.
It's pretty weird. I liked it, though.
I'm
Yeah.
very concerned.
I know.
So where are we gonna do this?
I wonder if there's a town square.
Someplace big and open, but with places we can hide and watch you.
Marketplace?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can dodge under stalls and stuff.
So Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
as the one with wings,
Mhm.
make me a perception or investigation. Well, actually,
Yes.
no,
That's
that's categorically untrue because everybody has methods of getting higher than the buildings. So everybody who wants to look for a place like this, make me a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
19. Investigation.
10.
17 perception.
4. I'll use inspiration. Hold on.
Yeah.
21. 21 for Scotty. Help me find a favorable place to not die.
16.
Excellent. You all in various ways and means. Gail, you actually find that if you think about it, your bubble can actually like go pretty high. Like it's pretty cool.
Good to know.
And you find what looks like an open area to the west of the lower level of Skullport. There's kind of what looks like you're not sure if it's like a broken down fountain or whatnot, but there's a big open area that is surrounded by buildings. That looks pretty both open and capable of like making an escape. Actually, all of you noticed that.
Okay. I'll pick a spot up high because my broom can fly pretty fast, and then if something happens, I can see from above. How are we gonna make Scotty? How are we gonna lure the thing with just Scotty? Just make Scotty yell?
Scotty will suddenly do like the dramatic groundhog turn to Mugen and have the biggest, saddest eyes that you've ever seen in the world, and just
Are you gonna do that, but louder?
yeah. And then I'm gonna bark. I'm gonna bark my head off, like I'm looking
Okay.
for somebody but can't find them, and I'm lost.
Oh,
Hmm.
I think that's good. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it takes you all probably a good 10 or 15 minutes to actually like get to this place once you've located it. As described, it is a town square with buildings on the north, east, and west that are the most easiest to access it. And yeah, as you all walk, you notice that there are not as many people. There are people, but they are few and far between. And Pest, you notice actually with everybody's in, let's see, perception. Pest rolled a perception check. You notice that there are a few of them who just kind of like look in your direction as you pass. Like, is this just a bunch of familiars? Is that a seahorse in a bubble? What is Gail being a little bit higher than everybody else and trying to find this place? It's like, is it a seahorse? Is that a broom with a bucket on it? Like, people
It
are a
occurs
little.
to me when we set up the situation, perhaps we should disperse more thoroughly so as not to call attention immediately before Scotty does his thing. Some apparently were quite noticeable.
That makes sense. That's a good idea. How will we know when to just like surprise attack whoever comes to attack Scotty?
I'm going to run back into a blind spot. I thought we were going to find a good like alley
Yes.
I could run into.
Maybe let's have just like a little backup. Like, what if somebody does something and then you can't move? Let's have like a backup signal, like a noise.
He now looks absolutely terrified.
Oh, actually, when it comes to that, I have a solution for you.
Oh.
But hold on, because I don't know how long it lasts. It lasts a whole hour, and it's not concentration. Yes, I can make sure that you can't that you can't get tied up or captured and unable to move.
Oh, okay.
Well, that solves that problem.
Okay. Okay.
What's the casting for this horrid spell look like? I think Grimishka Pest just sort of like looks kind of shiny all of a sudden and just rubs his suddenly very oily fur all over Scotty as I cast freedom of movement on Scotty.
Wow.
For the duration, your movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained, and you can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that has you grappled.
I like the effect, but I don't like the implementation.
You're not the first person to complain about my method of spell casting, but it's all I've ever known.
Okay.
Somehow it's better now that I'm a cat than it was when I was a worm, believe me.
So I think that's a good, like, over there, Scotty will kind of gesture towards an alley that looks suitably dark, possibly with a couple like carts in front of it, because that way they get kind of slowed down when they're chasing him.
Yeah, actually, there is an alley there's an alley between two buildings on the west side of the town square that is suitable for your purposes.
Okay. So you all go get set up, and Marvel can say something when you're ready. It's just don't say anything before they're ready, Marvel, because I'll be sad.
What would you like me to say, Scotty?
Run? I don't know. Start? Bark? Treats?
What about be a hero?
And he's just like big. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna
That
let
seems
this
fitting.
poor dog. You are an awful person, Gabe.
Oh my god.
Nuh-uh. You don't know that I have ulterior motives. I'm just like this.
All right, so I assume when everybody gets all set up, Scotty is going to just kind of find a place where he has direct path to the alley, but also can see that there's people
Mhm.
like towards the market.
Okay.
And just start with the if anybody's ever had a small dog, the like escalating yip whine barks.
Aww.
Excellent. Go ahead and make me a performance check
No boy.
with advantage because you're adorable.
I'm so cute. That is a 21.
Excellent. So you turn on the Scotty charm. The eyes, they are huge. The whines, they are pitiful.
They are. I've obviously not been fed in days.
It's the worst. It is the situation is dire for this absolutely pitiful small dog.
Oh.
And you notice that there are a couple of people who, in their meanderings through this mostly empty square, there are a couple who, kneel down and will pat you, but won't do anything. They're just like, oh, poor dog, like they get up and they look around for an owner, and not finding one, they say, well, they've got to be around here somewhere, and then they just kind of like walk off. And there's a couple
Bystander effect.
Bystander effect, yeah.
Oh.
And there's one person who does give you a treat.
Was it poison?
No, it's a pretty good treat. It's
Okay.
it's a pretty good treat.
Okay.
And then the door to one of the buildings on the east-hand side opens, and a dwargar, a short, stocky, kind of like dark, ashen-skinned dwarf comes out and says, what is making all this racket? He doesn't seem like an animal person.
I increased the racket.
Racket increases.
I turn it to 11.
Oh no, racket to 11.
Racket to 11.
And this dwargar looks at you and says, what are you doing down here? How did you get down here?
Scotty starts backing up slightly towards the alley.
Just coming.
He looks at you like, again, your performance was a 21. He looks at you. You'll two make eye contact for a minute. He's like, I think I've got something for you. And he turns and walks back into the bar. And at this point, coming from the direction of the bar, you see a massive, this guy's in there for a while, and as he doesn't come back for a while, but you see this massive spherical thing approaching you. What do you do, Scotty?
I sidle my butt backwards towards the alley with very real fear.
Okay. Yeah, this thing, it's got to be at least like 4 to 5 feet in diameter, and it casts a singular ocular stare at you, and it like grits its teeth,
And Scotty shuts his eyes really quick and scrabbles backwards underneath the carts into the alley.
Okay, I need you to make me a stealth check. Everybody else, you see this thing appear from what seems out of nowhere.
How
27.
big- Oh,
Yes,
Right.
Scotty,
It's the one thing my dog does well, okay?
you're kind of gone. You're kind of
Stealth.
gone. So yeah, it looks to be about from. Okay, so I'm sorry. Give me like positions. Like just give me. Are you northwest or east of this town square?
Scotty is in sort of what area? What
Scotty has
quadrant?
scrabbled to the west. The alley
Mhm.
that you all sought out for this was like to the west.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
I'm scrabbled like under the cart. There's like a couple carts and stuff, so I'm like
Yeah.
there.
I'd be east of there on the ground. I'm the only one that doesn't have easy access to I have it if I get on the broom or whatever, but I'm the only one who can't fly on my own as easily, so I'll be on the ground to the east.
Okay. Moogie and Gail.
I'll probably be up high. Maybe on the kind of closer to the entrance to the alley.
Okay, so you'll be on the west side. Perfect.
Yeah, I think Gail would have utilized the fact that the bubble can float to get a little bit of higher ground
Okay.
to balance
north-
their coverage a little bit.
Perfect. On the northwest or east.
Where's Mugen again?
West.
Mugen is on the west.
I would do northwest then.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So, over the building that this Dwargar went into, this 5-6 foot big diameter beholder comes over the building and has to roll. No, cannot see Scotty anywhere, and is standing. It doesn't have feet. It floats in the middle of this town square, just kind of like now looking around for Scotty.
Is there any other sign of life in the town square?
Not particularly, aside from the people who passed Scotty and just kind of went on their way, and the Dwargar has not come back out of that building.
About how long were we here for before this?
Maybe about 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes, okay.
Well, I mean,
I forgot to give a password.
well, no, I mean, the issue here is actually interesting because he can't find you. So, what was the plan?
I think
What
the
You're the
plan
worst.
was to question or detain the thing, the beholder.
I don't think we expected it to be the beholder
I
itself.
kinda didn't. I figured it was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be another minion.
like a dude.
You
Yeah.
You skipped to the bus scene.
right?
But
You went straight to Hyrule Castle and got to get him.
Right.
It was a mistake
You
back then.
all-
It's still a mistake.
Kind of
Mhm,
like
don't do it.
from your various positions, you make weird eye contact and weird like faces with each other, like what is happening here? The beholder does a full circle of this town square. Like really, like for Pest and maybe even for Mugen on the broom, you swear it looks kind of like right at you and right past you as it does this 360. And then it moves away. Like it moves deep, like kind of the direction that you all came from. Like, so it moves to the east. It begins to move back that way.
Yeah, Scotty comes out from behind the cart, like super low to the ground, which isn't that hard. He's like 4 inches off the ground. I'm super low to the ground and like Mission Impossible style, following as best as he can to see where the beholder's going.
What is
And
everybody
I
else
will
doing?
I'll pick up the trail because you said he's going east, right?
Mhm.
So I'll pick up the trail and join Scotty as they pass me.
Okay. So everybody is now we're playing Follow the Beholder.
I
Do we
guess
need
so.
to re-roll stealth, or do our stealth rolls from earlier still count?
Go ahead and roll me new stealth. I will say
Mm.
Pass Without a Trace is gone at this point.
Yeah.
Should I roll new stealth or does my most recent? Oh, no. I'm
I
just
would say-
saying.
Oh,
I rolled one like
yeah.
2 seconds ago.
Roll a new one because that one was to hide under the
Heck
cart.
me.
15.
Oh, look at all these
Oh.
stealth checks coming in.
Inspiration
Wow.
gives me what
Just
now? A reroll?
bad.
A reroll.
Huzzah.
Just-
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
That's a natural 20.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Alrighty.
That's a
Follow the
9.
beholder.
That's a 6.
Oh, I feel
Oh, fantastic. Marvel, will you do me a favor, please?
Mhm.
Will you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Whoop. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yeah. Okay.
Nat 20 for a 26.
There.
Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, you nothing happens. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
It's all going according to plan. Don't worry. Don't worry.
All according to Keikaku.
Y'all are playing checkers. I'm playing chess.
So yeah, you all continue to follow this beholder. It is hovering above the buildings, and it floats higher and higher towards like the upper level of Skullport, but you can still see it, so at least you kind of get an idea of where it's going. Pest. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Here we are. Come on. Okay, it's a 19.
19. Okay. 1 moment, please.
The suspense.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh, it isn't, but okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, we're just following along.
Yep, just following this
Scotty,
beholder.
where the hell did Scotty go?
Yeah, no, Scotty has vanished into the ether.
yeah. And from the edge of your hearing, you just hear, "Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious."
And it sort of draws me to it, and I keep running into trash cans. I don't know.
So yes, eventually this beholder appears to kind of like vanish. Like it moves, like you see it kind of moving into the top level of Skullport where it continues to go, and eventually it is out of your vision. And as you all are looking at this beholder and wondering where it possibly could have gone, you hear the crack of magic around you. As
Oh,
let's see. Who's
Oh
flying?
no.
So Pest is on the ground.
Scotty's on the ground.
Scotty's on the ground, but Scotty has a natural 20. Marvel is flying.
Yep.
Gail and Mugen, where y'all at?
I'm in the bubble. I'm still
I
at
am-
top.
I'm flying in the room in the bucket, probably near Gail also.
Okay. So there's this crack of magic around you all as 3 or 4 robed figures crash into trash cans. No, 3 or 4 robed figures
Oh.
appear around you. Hest,
yeah.
make
Okay.
make an athletics or acrobatics check. This is an opposed grapple.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, it's a 17 acrobatics.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So here's what happens. One of these robed figures appears almost out of nowhere and lunges for you, but like a cat who's been surprised by a cucumber, straight up you go.
Straight up.
Straight Straight up you go. Another of these figures looks around and looks up at you, Gail. And D&D Beyond. Yes, Gail, for a moment, you feel weightless as your sphere disappears. Mugen, you can make a dexterity saving throw to try and
Okay.
catch
Yeah.
Cats
flying
in
near
the
as you are.
bucket.
Okay, hold on. I paused it to you though. I did just roll, which I should have asked first. Is it my dexterity or is it my broom's dexterity?
I love this game.
It would be
Because that would be more of like a command action or something.
it would be more of a command action. I'll let you roll the broom's dexterity, sure. If
Okay,
the broom
listen,
has-
I gotta
broom
find
has
some stats
dexterity.
for it. I don't know if they exist. Give me like 1 second.
You know what? roll
no, wait,
roll
here,
again. Okay, because I was gonna say roll again, and I will assign a stat.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't have any. I would just roll a d20. How about that? Let's just get wild.
It's the
Here we
D20.
Let's get wild.
Wild.
Yeah, let's get wild now.
16 flat.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Because you're flying kind of like same speed, same heightish, and there is this kind of like splashing as the bubble disappears, and Gail probably does a little bit of a squeak, I would imagine, at the shock of this. And Mugen, you don't catch on to a lot of things, but you catch on to when Gail was in trouble, and so the broom swoops underneath, and Gail, that weightlessness ends almost very abruptly as you find yourself back in the bucket with Mugen.
What happened to your bubble?
I don't know.
Well, I guess
And-
I had a time limit or something, right?
Gail's gonna stick his head outside of the bucket and look around to see if he can spot anyone that may have caused the bubble to burst.
Sure. No perception check required on that, because there is in fact a person on the ground who is pointed up at the bubble. How far up were y'all flying?
Like, I guess as tall as the building would be, like maybe that, whatever that is, like maybe a 15, 20
15.
feet,
Okay,
something.
excellent. Then make me another d20 roll, please, for your broom.
Okay, this is fun. This is D&D. Rolling for brooms.
Roll for broom.
14.
14. The moment that there's a moment of relief, Gail, as you find yourself in the bucket with Mugen, but then you find both of you being pulled down, like not both of you in physical form, but like there is a force pulling you down to the ground, as you both can kind of look out from the bucket, and see there are vines that are pulling the bucket to the ground. I need another opposed grapple check from you, Pest, as this man is not having it. He will.
Not having it. Oh no, that's a 5.
Oh no. Yeah,
All
he's
right.
got you. Yes, Scotty.
How does sneak attack work? Do I just get like advantage?
That is a fantastic question. I would like you to very much make me an attack roll with advantage, because you are so stealth you can't be seen.
Stealthy. Yay. Where's my attack? Come on, don't suck. Ooh. Okay. With advantage, 24 to hit.
Fantastic. You are not an assassin, so this is not a crit for you, but you can go ahead and roll your damage with sneak attack.
It's gonna be right on his butt.
I like it.
I'm gonna bite him in the butt. Not gonna... Wow, a whole 6 damage.
You still got sneak attack too, so
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a whole bunch
sneak
of
attack.
D6s for you.
Yeah, I gotta figure that. Oh no, this is called learn your class before you start to play the game. I didn't think I'd ever actually get in combat with Scotty. Oh dear. Here we go. 20 total damage then.
Nice. Fantastic. So do you actually bite this person, or do you like sneak attack them with your dagger? Do you
I mean, yeah,
I
I guess it would still be my dagger because that's what the to hit roll was the dagger. I don't have one set up for 5 teeth. So we're going to slash him across the buttocks.
Look, that would have been 1.2 damage for each tooth. That's 6 points of damage.
I know.
So but no, you you get a good swipe across this mysterious figure's buttocks, and they jerk upright in pain, and clutching their butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was the one that you swiped anyone that was holding any of your compatriots, or just one of the random ones? Because there's quite a few
I went
people.
from the one that was Pest, because Pest was the closest to me.
Okay.
And on the ground too. Plus, I figure with 2 of us, we can get vines cut faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Fantastic.
Marvel's around here somewhere.
Marvel is around here somewhere.
I'm flying in the sky. I was watching Scotty walk away from this thing and disappeared.
Oh.
So here's what happens,
Oh,
because everything happens so fast. Several things happen at once. The pest, the man who has pest, you'd think that would make them let him go, but really he just like squeezes you harder. What a noise.
Oh.
I got squeezed.
You did get squeezed.
Why?
And instead of turning to fight back, this person turns again and vanishes. And we're going to cover with you.
Well,
And we're gonna cover what that role is in a moment.
Okay.
Scotty, you also watch as one of the people the person who pointed up at Gail's bubble grabs the broom that has been entangled, turns and vanishes as well. And another of these people points up at Marvel, but you actually see them, they point and then they to Marvel. What do you do, Marvel?
At 2 imp.
So, give me the gesture again.
Mm-hmm.
So he points to get your attention. You're flying above all of this,
Yes.
all of these shenanigans, and then he says, "Come here."
What's he look like?
They're all nondescript. They look magey in kind of like dark robes.
Okay, yeah, he flies down.
Okay. Do you actually like so, and then he like you're imp size, so he like kind of holds his arm out to you to land on.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Okay. As soon as Marvel lands on this person's arm, this person turns and they're gone. Scotty, you are the only familiar left in these shenanigans.
Oh no.
And there is a person who is looking at you and says, "We don't have to fight. You could just come with us. Look, your friends, we're not going to hurt your friends."
They all disappeared, so I can't like even sniff them out, I don't think. Scotty does not look pleased and starts talking to the person, but I don't know if the person understands them. So the person is just getting what for. Now, I don't believe you at all. I think you took my friends. I think you're going to kill my friends. I think you're going to put all my friends in cages with all the other familiars you got. And I don't trust you. And I can't go with you because I'm just a real dog and you can kill me. Oh,
Like
a mistake has been made.
Right. You talk really fast, but no. Look, come with us and we'll explain everything, okay?
Intelligence is my dumpster. Okay, but I reserve the right to bite you in a very bad place if you have messed with my friends.
Please make me an intimidation roll.
Oh no. Oh, it's so close to a 19. It's 11.
11. Okay.
And, I mean, in fairness, he's 9 inches, like 9.5 inches tall.
That's completely fair. This person kneels down and like opens their arms to you and says, "All right, I believe you. Come on."
Oh, my friends. And he just like walks forward and like gets up in the person's arms.
And
my friends.
For what all just happened, this person picks you up very gently, like supports you underneath, like cradles you and all that stuff, and you get a brief glimpse of like the rest of the town as this person turns and is gone. And we're gonna take a break.
I didn't even get to buy a postcard yet.
This is fine.
You didn't get to buy a postcard yet.
Maybe this is an underground group dedicated to fighting the Xanathar.
They seem
maybe
very
we're going
kind.
to a pet spa.
Oh, even better.
Ooh, pet spa.
You never
Well,
know.
we will find out where our familiars have been taken to when we come back. So get up and stretch, have a bio, take some medicine, be kind to yourselves. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
Bye.
Toes.
I hope we were on.
We probably were. It was real late.
It was very late. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for taking care of yourselves on a break, and let's just take a moment to enjoy Scotty's presence.
Mm.
Can you get close enough so they can hear you chew? Because that's always such a treat for everybody but me.
ASMR Scotty. I can hear it.
A little bit, yeah.
It's precious. It's so precious.
You too can have a very cute but not quite as cute version of this dog.
Wait, how do you get that, Eugenio?
Well, you can log on to Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, the video game, and buy it. And hey, a bunch of your proceeds, I don't remember what percent, go to Take This Org, which is an awesome mental health and gaming
The
organization.
net proceeds from the sales from the first week.
And that ends tomorrow night at midnight.
That ends when?
Tomorrow night at midnight Pacific Standard Time. Thank you, Gabe.
Oh no.
I felt the hype. You were that gif of Toad going like, ah.
All right, well, let's jump back in.
And apparently, yes, Toes was heard because somebody said it in chat.
Thanks, Gabe. But yeah, let's jump back in.
Yeah.
All is darkness for just a moment as you all have been what seems like transported, teleported, you have no idea. People in varying degrees of Meiji robes grabbed you and took you places. And as you pop back into existence, the first thing that you hear, first thing that catches your attention is the noise. Barking, yapping, meowing, birds squawking, as these people who have picked you up and transported you to somewhere or another are immediately accosted by so many animals. Birds are flying overhead, ravens and parrots and pseudo dragons. They're not birds, but they're still flying overhead. At their feet, dogs and cats and other Grimishka. Speaking of, I need you to roll for me pest.
Oh, hell yeah. We spelled.
Yeah, we spelled
Okay. Here we
all
go.
manner of creatures.
Here we go.
All right, what happens?
Oh, I do a force sneeze again.
Oh,
So everything within 10 feet, no, within, oh, poop. Oh, no. Everything within
no.
30 feet of me has to make a con save.
okay, that's fun. That is going to be all of you.
Great.
Oh.
11.
That's a natural
LaTia,
one.
Should I use the DC from the monster stat block, or does it scale with one of my
Use your
abilities?
DC.
Okay,
Use your
great.
DC.
Okay. Great.
An 18.
That'll save.
20 total.
Okay, good.
That'll do.
11 total.
Not so much.
Okay.
So if you failed, Pest sneezes and explodes a little bit, and you take 6 force damage.
Ow! Good.
Oh wow.
Bleh.
I hope I didn't
Yeah,
wipe
so-
out any of the smaller familiars in the room.
Is your sneeze a wet sneeze or is it like a dry sneeze? With,
Oh, no, so normally I do feel like this form of pest like sneezes rather wetly, but I think this magic sneeze is
Could you
just
never say that
sound.
phrase again? Sneezes rather wetly.
Oh god.
Sometimes
Michelle and I are like, that's fine.
sometimes they're messy.
That's right.
Just
But
sneeze, can't
these
control.
magical sneezes are pure sound, so they're very dry.
Mhm. And
My
the
ears hurt.
yeah, and then the force damage, it actually like it from with Pest as the epicenter, there's like a bit of like a repulsion blast, kind of like it kind of pushes people just like a smidge away from Pest. So all of these people who are holding you or in some way, shape, or form, they all just kind of like blast, they get like pushed back a little bit, and it's one of the one actually holding you, Pest, says, "Oh, well, it's better than the last one. The last one exploded."
I can explode?
Don't worry about it. And they put you down.
Like lower, right? Like he's
Um,
lowered. They don't just like put him down. Sorry.
Oh my god, yes, he is lowered to the ground.
He's a look.
Gabe.
I don't know what these people are about.
Scotty, you also I'm sure the first thing that you do when you finally see things is look for your friends, and yeah, they're here. And the person holding you he actually gives you a little scritch on the head. He's like, I told you.
He starts
And he-
flailing and like flipping
Oh,
himself around at
Pest,
like
all right, all
Pest,
right.
Nguyen, Gail, son of the sea mother, Marvel. Are
Yeah,
you okay?
The person who took the broom is like, he's really confused by the fact that confused and impressed, really, because you are two aquatic familiars who have made your own method of transportation and safety by living in a bucket and being transported by a broom. So he's holding the broom in two hands, and like the bucket is between his hands, and he's looking at you all, and he's like, I'm not gonna knock it. It's very clever. And then he like lets the broom go so that it continues to float.
Does anybody else ever get this picture in their head of like Logan in the bucket doing the walrus, oh no, my bucket meme from like the internet when it was young? It's just like the walrus who's like, my bucket. And it's what I think of with Mugen, really.
I wish I knew what that was, but
I'm
now
going
I
to
need
show it
see
to you.
Please
Okay.
Don't worry, we will show you. And Marvel, the gentleman who has you on his arm, he like gives you he lifts his arm a bit so that you can like hop up and start flying again. It says, took you long enough. Jesus.
Well, it's a little bit hard when
Whoever that is.
Marvel is a little distracted sometimes. It's very hard to herd sheep that don't seem to know what food or enticement is.
Fair. Anyway, he's waiting for you upstairs.
Does he have the names?
I don't know what y'all. That's between you and him.
Whatever. All right, come on, children.
Were we close enough that we could hear that?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Do you know them, Marvel?
Oh, these people know. No, I do not.
But
Because
are
that
they
conversation made it sound like you had like a pre-existing relationship.
I do with their boss, not with them.
Okay, who's their boss though?
Do you want to know the answer to that?
Well, I mean, I sure would like to.
Not the Xanathar.
Oh, but that's good.
Okay, that's good. We can work with that. Crossing that
Are you
off.
being
not the
honest with
Xanathar.
us?
That beholder was mine. Come on, let's go.
I would like to insight check Marvel.
You may do that.
Because that
I
is an
wanna
insight
roll
check
a
of both
deception
Marvel
check.
and Gabe.
No.
Sure.
I want
Insight
deception just to
versus
see
deception.
how cryptic I can be.
Ooh.
What?
19.
Ooh.
21.
19 to Scotty's 21. So yes, Scotty kind of sees right through you a little bit.
Everything he just said is true.
Yeah.
None of that was
Yeah,
a lie.
He's being honest.
I'm with Gail. All I needed to know was the boss isn't the Xanathar.
I didn't
I'm
believe
That's
that.
all I
Wasn't-
need.
At
What's
this
that?
point, as soon as Gail hears that it's not the Xanathar, Gail is doing like a Sorkin walk and talk West Wing style with Marvel, where Gail's like,
I'm on board. Let's walk forward. What are we doing? Where are we going? You need
Yeah,
carry some
sure.
notes
See-
for you. What can I do to make this a better experience for you?
Now you do it. You know what? You have done so well. I understand why Marvel really did seem to like you. You are gonna love Black Cloak.
Okay, so see, this is now an interesting turn of conversation. You said you understand why Marvel liked me. I was under the impression that you were Marvel.
Oh,
So
I'm
let's talk more about that.
marvelous.
You're marvelous.
You all have not noticed that the other voice hasn't spoken this whole time?
Well, I thought it was impolite to bring it up. I thought you would talk to me about it when you felt ready to.
Oh, no.
I should have asked.
My lovely little imp is sleeping.
Okay.
What? Oh.
And so how does that work? Because I've never met someone who does that before. Like, do you choose? Does sometimes Marvel choose who's where? How does...
You know, he told you all way too much, way too early. And I just don't think you understood.
No, see, that's so funny because I don't feel like I've ever known too much of anything in my entire
You know how
life.
Marvel said he wasn't looking for his companion?
Yes.
Hi.
Oh.
Hey, I'm here too. I'm in the same bucket. So why are you both in the same body then?
Yeah, that's
Like,
part of the problem.
Is bad?
Oh.
Do you want like another vessel to like go in so you could be separate, or is it just cool? Is that like a normal?
No,
Is this normal?
I plan to.
I
Ooh.
love how Mugen gets right to the point, but doesn't know it.
Uh-huh.
It's my
Michelle doesn't
favorite.
either.
So
It's my favorite thing. So yeah, this walk and talk. Broom and fly? Sure. Doesn't take very long. The thing that you notice as you all are kind of like getting your bearings in this place is that you appear to be in a tower of some sort. And the walk and talk is like go up a very short flight of stairs, and then you're on the second level of the tower, and then you go across the tower, and then you're on... Actually, give me a perception check on this second level of the tower as this walk and talk is happening.
What is happening?
Just perception.
Wow.
No. 10.
Dirty
10.
Tweenie.
I'm very small. I can't see anything.
But yeah, the thing that you like, it's a tower. As you all are kind of walking, you notice that there are doors on either side of the tower that familiars are just walking in and out of, and some of them are like, it looks like If the Isle of Lost Familiars that y'all saw earlier was like just fancier, that's what this looks like.
Sure.
There's familiars everywhere. There's some of them are like talking to each other. Some of them are just like napping. This is definitely not what you expected to be taken to. But you all head to the third flight of stairs and up the 1, 2, third level of the tower. I can say words and know things properly. Where you see standing in front of a ornate-ish looking throne. This just really old guy. He's old. He just looks so old. He's wearing mage robes that are tattered and torn, and he's got very bright white hair that sticks up all over the place, and he's got a very long mustache and a very long beard, and he looks very quintessentially wizard.
Let me introduce all of you to Hollister Blackcloak, a very intriguing and powerful wizard.
Hey, so your name isn't Marvel, so what's your name? Marvel's friend.
Marvelous.
It's the same. So it's like so similar, it's confusing. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were just if it was you were just describing yourself,
You're a
like how you
fish
felt.
out of
which
water.
is-
Sure.
I'm in water now.
We can fix that if you want to ask too many interesting questions.
I was trying to get to know you better because I feel like we kind of ignored that thing for a while, but it's okay.
It's 'cause
It
Marvel's
does feel like
stupid.
we should have known all of this a long time ago.
I was trying to
We didn't ask many questions, you know. We're
We
kind of like
really-
a yes and group rather than a explain further kind of group, you know.
Mhm.
Marvel almost gave it away when you were asking all those questions about the Xanathar, because the Xanathar wasn't the one taking people. But whatever. So.
The Xanathar was the who do what now?
Hollister,
He
what did
says
you
that the
want?
Xanathar was not the one that was taking people. Are you finished talking?
Yes.
Oh,
The Hollister kind of like steps down off of the dais and like approaches you all. Like he stands in the middle of the room and just.
Now can I have their names?
I guess, and yes, you may. Not now though. You are the one who knows their names, not them. They must not know their names, but you can know the name.
I know
will
my
give you the
name.
All right. Can
I
you?
know their names.
And he'll like fly up and like put his weird imp ear.
oh.
And
Ugh.
Hollister gets very close to your weird imp ear and he says, "Not now. Later."
Give me one of them. Give me the Bulgura's name.
Jeez. Whoever that is. He pulls out from within his robes. He reaches into like one fold and he pulls out a quill, and he reaches into like another fold and he pulls out like what looks like a spell book, and he holds it in one hand and he like flicks it open to like a blank page that he then like with the spell book floating in midair, he like rips a piece of paper out of the spell book and he just like,
Thank you.
"Welcome. Now, it took you long enough to get them here. Hello, you. How are you enjoying your forms?"
Were you responsible for that?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
I thought it would be fun.
Why?
Because you were in Waterdeep, and Waterdeep water is deep. He points at you past. You were also supposed to be, but you know, that's neither here nor we'll workshop that. That's fine. You weren't supposed to have an aversion to water. You were just supposed to be different, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Was I supposed to have an aversion to magic?
Oh, that may be where that went wrong. I'm so
Ugh.
sorry.
Okay. So, you brought us to Waterdeep to have fun?
Well, I was hoping that you would have fun while you were here. Did you? Are you?
I mean, it's not the worst time I've ever had.
Good.
We don't
Perfect.
yet have a
Wonderful.
clone family here in this particular realm. So, yeah, I mean, it's going all right so far.
Wonderful. Excellent. Well, it's not so much that I need your help. I just thought that it would be neat if I had a bunch of familiars to help me with the Xanathar.
Okay.
So, if the Xanathar's not the one that's taking people, though, what do you need help with? What's the Xanathar doing?
He's really just being kind of a dick.
Oh, fair enough.
So, how much do you know about where you are, as in Waterdeep and all of it? All of it? How much do you know?
Basically nothing, because we thought Xanathar was the one taking the familiars, but it's not.
Yeah.
And so maybe no one's taking them. I mean, I don't know why we're chasing this. This is kind of weird now. And I don't really like being fish. I like being dog. So kind of don't like any of this.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you adorable, and like this wizened old man who is clearly not all there comes over to you, Scotty, and he like kneels down and he like rubs your head a little too hard.
Ooh.
How are you enjoying? I mean, how you were not one of the ones I asked to come here, but it's good that you're here.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm still confused though.
What are you confused about?
Everything.
That's fair.
Gail got to be a god.
So-
you?
In a matter of speaking, yes.
It's amazing. I'm sorry, Pest, we were interrupting you.
No, the conversation's going a lot of different directions. I just want to make sure I understand this clearly. You've kidnapped familiars from multiple planes to bring them here with you to help you with the Xanathar, whose current crime is being kind of a dick. Well, that word sounds funny in this voice.
Yep.
And also Scotty is here.
Mm.
Well, I just think it's fantastic that Scotty is here.
Oh
Scotty,
yeah.
that's your name, Scotty? Scotty's your name?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
That's me.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did Scotty
Did
just
I?
get caught in the crossfire?
I mean, yes, Scotty got caught in the crossfire, but Scotty wouldn't have gotten caught in the crossfire if he wasn't a familiar. Is that the right way? Because Scotty is a familiar, Scotty got caught in the crossfire.
I'm a dog.
A dog familiar.
Oh, I don't think so.
You weren't sure.
I'm not.
No. No. Oh, no. Yes.
Yeah?
Can you tell? We can't tell.
I can tell.
Hey,
I
so
thought I could tell.
I gotta back up for a second here. What about the familiars whose companions are gone, though? What happened to
Yeah.
them?
You swear as this man looks up,
Oh,
you
no.
can see the wheels in his head turning. They just needed homes.
I would like an insight check.
You may make an insight
Also-
check.
Which they? Is that the familiars or the companions?
The familiar.
Okay, great.
That's a 19.
All right.
persuasion's a wisdom check?
Uh-huh. Charisma.
Charisma? Okay, cool. He seems honest with like he sounds like he's telling the truth. What would you do if you were a familiar who didn't have their companion?
Mhm.
What would you do?
Find a best friend and hang out and have adventures. That's what we did.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, it's been fine. We don't really need a companion. It's nice, but like we're okay.
Yeah.
Right. But for those familiars who don't know how to do that, or they seem a little lost without their companions, it's just, I felt that being in the company of someone extremely magical and other familiars like themselves might be a little therapeutic. Is that what they call it? Therapeutic?
Right. But did we think they would be therapeutic in cages? Or I'm still having trouble with the thread. We freed a bunch of familiars. Did the Xanathar capture them? They were in cages in a building up on the under the surface, but not this far under the surface.
Oh, yeah. That's him trying to stop them from getting to me.
Ah. All right. So, what's...
So,
Please, Gail, I don't know where that question was going.
yeah, no, I didn't know where mine was going either.
Oh,
How
good.
did you get mixed up with the Xanathar in the first place?
What if we just killed the Xanathar?
Right,
Yes,
I just
that's
wanted to know why. Like, I thought we were
Because-
killing the Xanathar because the Xanathar was the one doing all of the stuff to the familiars. But if the Xanathar's not, I just want to know why.
I mean, by proxy, because if I'm the one who's trying to bring familiars together so that they can meet other familiars and kind of, begin to feel better after losing their companions, then if the Xanathar is trying to stop familiars from getting to me so that all of the other things that I just said can happen, I think that's a bad thing. Also, I'm just not happy with the way he's running Skullport right now. And I think that someone else should do it.
Okay, so far the only thing that I'm really hearing though is that there's political differences between the two of you. Am I missing something?
Is that not worth killing the Xanathar over? I'm
Well, I
lost.
don't know what politics you stand for. I don't just differences are differences. Are you like are you where do you stand? What are your issues that you're here to fight for? Like, if elected, what are you gonna do?
But what?
If
I just mean, what I'm hearing is that you and the Xanathar are at opposing ends, but I'm meeting you for the first time. I've never met the Xanathar. I don't know who's it from what's it, and I'm just trying to put it all together. Why? I don't know this Xanathar. I thought the reason the Xanathar was bad was because they were capturing familiars, and come to find out that's not happening.
Oh, no, they're
So-
bad because they cause a lot of crime and kill people for it.
That
Okay,
part.
say more about
Well,
that. See,
part-
that's convincing me
that's
more.
what we're looking
Oh,
for.
no,
Yes.
the Xanathar's a crime lord.
that
Okay. See,
Yeah.
this
It's
could have.
like we're
I could have
burying
stopped
the
talking like
lead.
5 sentences ago if I knew that.
It's just fun to watch the things come together.
Oh,
It's wild how many people just really want to use us familiars. Yeah, it was Thomas the Toad wanted to sever all of
saying.
Barovia, and now we're here, and they want us to do away with the Xanathar. We just unionize.
Well, let's look at it this way. You all said you killed Strahd, right?
Well, part of
We-
him.
We accurately relayed the historical facts of the situation in which we were responsible for the end of Strahd's influence.
Version. Yes.
Yes,
Let's
the influence
say
of Strahd.
you have taken out a person of power in a region.
Huh.
What do you think happens in other regions when they know when a seat is empty? They start acting up.
Nothing.
Things get a little more
Oh.
interesting.
Okay.
So in the long and short way, maybe the Xanathar acting up is your responsibility. So now we're just here to solve that problem. Make sense? Imagine if the Xanathar get so much power they decide to take over Barovia. That'd be bad.
Who did you just check with, Marvel?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Marvel,
Checking himself.
Are you eating something? What's going on over there?
Oh, I was reading the name of Jeremy.
What? Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Mm.
Oh,
Did you
Okay.
eat the scroll?
After I read it, yes.
Okay, I had no idea what was like. I had no idea what was
Marvel
going
was
on over
also
there.
parading. We'll find the Xanathar, eat it, then we'll go to the old man, take him
Oh.
out, and then we're kings.
yeah. I got that.
Oh.
I didn't get any of that.
That's okay. I was just so enraptured in Gail's political.
Yeah. Discord.
We were about to- we were about to have a
Discussion
debate.
down here.
Just wants to
Oh,
know who
boy.
he's voting for. He wants to
That's all
be
I wanna
sure.
know.
He's an
Yeah.
informed voter, okay?
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
You got to read
Um,
people's policies before you back them.
It's true.
So
It's okay. I was just about to actually check on you, Kelly. How's the candy?
Scotty is very confused
Mhm.
and tends to get fixated on a single subject. So he hasn't paid attention to any of the past 5 minutes.
amazing.
Does Xanathar have an eyelid?
Yes.
Like, and you would swear that you just hear burning or smell burning, right? He's just trying to think very hard about everything because he has no idea about politics or anything else. He's just very confused in the corner. I'm just very confused. Poor Scotty.
Seeing Scotty so desperately confused,
You could just like dry him out. If he didn't have an eyelid, you could kill him that way. You could just dry him out.
Wow.
what?
I was wrong about that, dog.
Like a dry eye.
Like
That's-
a dry eye.
Like a dry eye. That's incredibly clever. If he didn't have an eyelid, then
Could we? Do you mind terribly, Mr. Hollister, if we just take a small little huddle for a moment?
oh, by all means, I'll just be over here. And he literally just turns around
Ooh, I want to be in
and looks
this.
at the ceiling.
All right, Marvel. 2 questions for you because you seem to know way more than the rest of us. Number 1, what's this man's plan? He's got us all here, and what are we meant to do? And number 2, is this poor little dog a familiar or not?
Oh, Scotty?
Hmm.
Probably not. I'm pretty sure that's a regular dog.
That's both horrifying and also deeply impressive. I mean,
Yeah, this dog has no sense of their mortality, and that's just delightful. They're so bold and brave. I'm really impressed. Oh, his plan? Honestly, not.
Am
a
I
clue.
hearing this? Because, like, are you
I
huddling
assumed
with
you
me?
came to the huddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's just a dog. Oh,
A
Scotty.
really good dog.
Confirmation. We can't die, really.
Okay. Maybe we pin this
You're right.
conversation
You're
for a time when we don't send Scotty into an existential spiral that makes his fight, flight, or freeze instinct kicked in. Just,
Scotty, you're a good boy.
you're the goodest boy. You're
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a good boy.
Such a good
You
boy.
really are.
I don't
the
know what
goodest
his plan is.
Ha-
He just offered to give me a demon.
Hollister actually turned around and said that.
You too,
He
you too, Hollister.
he
You're
literally
good.
just turned around
Oh,
and
yeah.
just put his back to y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what his plan is, if I'm being fully honest with you. I just had to get you here so I could get this thing. And actually, you know what? Well, where are we?
Oh, dear.
This is
Here.
who's the weird old man?
But do we just need to like
Oh, Jeremy.
help this guy?
I think so, yes. And then afterwards, I don't think Scotty's the only one who's going to have a small existential crisis, but we'll get to that later, Jeremy.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
My name's Marvel.
Sure.
Wait, who's Jeremy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, the Bulgura.
Mhm.
I don't.
Can I turn? Are you finished with the
yes,
huddle? Can I-
sorry. Yeah, it wasn't nearly as productive as I'd hoped because we still don't know anything. Turn back around.
Why?
So what? Oh, yeah, go.
No, I
no.
just really don't understand why they need you. They're acting like they're all powerful and stuff. Why do they need you?
I'm going to look over at Hollister because I don't know.
Yeah, what they said.
My
Oh,
methods
man, why
are
are we here?
mysterious. My methods are mysterious. Do not worry about it right
Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, no one knows. He's no
Okay,
either.
so
So that's why
none
we're
of us have
confused
any
too.
idea.
now. I
Yeah.
absolutely know
Mm,
why you're here.
That's what people say who don't know. When they speak
Hmm.
in absolutes, that means they don't know what's going on.
God, you're
don't
so
think you do.
wise, Mugen.
Thanks.
I'm not even gonna have him roll a deception check because
No.
Mugen just cuts right to the heart, people.
That incisive
I mean-
insight, man.
are you lonely?
Yeah, you bored?
No.
Are
Do you need friends?
I mean, we can. There's. Yeah, you need friends. I don't think that kidnapping friends is the way to make friends.
Didn't kidnap you? Maybe I did.
Maybe a little, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm a liberal use of the word maybe, but okay.
I
guess that's fine. Whatever. I don't.
I just think maybe you're lonely.
And so, what if I am? His lip quivers the tiniest fraction.
Why don't you just ask for friends? Yeah.
I am a severely powerful wizard who people think is a little not all there. And usually when I ask people for things, it's, oh, well, what do I get in return, oh great and mighty Hollister? Or are you going to kill me once I've done this thing for you, great and mighty Hollister? Or, no, Hollister, I'm leaving.
You could move or go on vacation.
And if you're all powerful, then why can't you go on vacation? Do you not
Yeah.
get 6 days?
I mean, technically every day of my existence is vacation.
Oh, the cushion.
I feel like you are less of a venture group and more of a counseling group.
We had a lot of purposes. You know, we really run the gamut.
I'm just saying it's a little and as Scotty is speaking, Scotty's eyes roll back into his head
Oh my.
and you just hear somebody else's voice come out.
Nah.
Where did you go this time?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Somebody can make an Arcana check.
I want to do that. This is early.
Not me.
I'm
Not me.
okay at that.
Nope.
Nope. I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
proficient, but I got a 7. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, are the only two of you?
I think it's just the two of us.
Oh, I
Okay,
see.
yeah, I'm not. I don't.
I'm just
I
sitting
can't
here waiting for the other
I don't
dice
even know
roll
what
to
the
No,
come.
I
hell
don't
is,
think
yeah.
so.
I think, if I'm being honest, I don't think Gail is listening to this at all. I think Gail is trying to overhear what Marvel's saying. Because Gail
Oh.
saw Marvel making some kind of motion and talking, and I think Gail's trying to like tune out one conversation and pick up on what Marvel's saying instead.
Marvel was 100% asking where he was and what was happening.
Oh, he's talking to. Oh,
Yep.
that's so sad.
Oh, no.
Oh
Mar-
my god,
Marvel,
my heart.
you like that wasn't Scotty's voice. It was a voice of another person.
Ew.
And Marvelous knows. May he know? He might know what a sending spell looks like, or something similar.
Now he good. Yeah.
Hmm.
Whoa. What?
Oh, that's my mom.
What?
Did you just roll a Constitution saving throw not to cough up a hairball with that?
That was the most quiet that I've ever heard.
I apologize.
Wet
I
cough.
do.
Why you
Well,
do
that's
that?
right. It wasn't magic caused. It was confusion caused.
Oh, yeah, no. She does that when she wants me to come home.
So you knew where she was?
Well, she lived.
More to the point, I think she knew where you were this whole time.
Oh, so you were lost.
Oh, no.
Did we kidnap you?
I don't think I ever said I was lost, let's be fair.
That is true. I didn't really talk to you very much before we
Ow.
just decided
No.
you were
You
coming
just
with
kind of
us.
found a dog in a hole. And said, oh no, this dog's lost.
You
huh?
just took the dog.
Yeah, well, that sounds
You're
right.
like, this dog, oh no. In fact, the fire trucks are coming for you because you took the dog.
I did hear that too.
Waterdeep.
I'm
Waterdeep
so
Fire
sorry. I
Brigade.
live right around the corner from the station.
Waterdeep Fire Brigade is coming for Scotty.
Well, no, you see, it's like sometimes when she wants me to come back, she just calls me and then I have to go.
All right.
Well,
Well,
no, by all means, Pest, go ahead. Says Hollister.
no, I mean, well, I've gotten rather used to Scotty being with us.
I mean, I'd like to stay, but it sounds like you all have a lot more adventures than I can probably handle.
Oh, I don't know about that, Scotty.
I mean, if I go upstairs, I can get my mom and she could come with us and she can like burn everybody.
Who's your mom?
What now?
What does your mother
Oh,
look
she's
like?
a wizard.
What does your mother look like?
Uh-oh.
It's white hair, glowy eyes. She gets mad because the other guy always wants me to go with him.
That's not specific at all.
The other
Nope.
guy.
Don't. It's a long story.
You have two companions.
Maybe.
Do they sometimes make you stand in the center of the room and then one of them goes on either side of the room and then they both call your name at the same time and see who you run to?
One of them. Wait, no, they didn't do that. But they stood in one place and they ran in opposite directions to see who was gonna. And I got really confused, so I just disappeared.
Who the hells are you people?
All of a sudden, like it dawns on Scotty, like there's this face that I disappeared.
Nope, you're still there.
I'm magic. I'm magic.
I suppose you must
I did
be.
something really brave, and now I'm magic.
You know. Mhm.
Scotty's magic!
Scotty's magic!
Yay!
Scotty's magic.
Oh my god.
Quivers. What? It's my favorite.
Oh, right. Right. Well,
But before I go, because I'm gonna get in trouble. You have to call me though if you come back to Waterdeep.
And maybe you and your companions, your mom, can come visit Mr. Blackcloak here, who seems rather lonely and all of that.
Oh, well, I don't need to come visit.
No,
you.
never mind. I take it back. I'm seeing Marvel rather furiously.
No, I need to go get postcards for Stilgar, though.
That sounds like a good idea.
You met with Xanathar's fish?
Oh, we had a whole to-do.
Mm.
They're lonely
A
too.
do was tood.
Oh, yes. Maybe if we take out the Xanathar, we can bring his fish to you, and then you can be friends.
You see a light in Hollister's eyes that was not there previously.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
now that looks familiar.
Oh, no.
One up the Xanathar
Oh,
by taking his fish?
feels
Oh,
like you.
no.
We
Feels a
actually
little
meant
like you took the
other-
wrong message.
Yeah,
but all
the
right.
other way around or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll
But like
work
us
out.
consent.
We'll,
maybe the
we'll
fish
work
would-
out the finer details of it later. But
Okay.
you, Scotty, but they weren't supposed to take familiars with companions. So, and he like
I
scoops
wasn't-
you up,
But I didn't.
I don't think
Okay.
I mean, it was a whole thing.
and he scoops you up, and he begins to walk down the stairs to the second level of the.
Scotty bites his ribbon real quick and like gnaws at it and mostly just gets it wet until it comes apart. And he like flings his neck and throws his potion bottle to Pest. Pest doesn't care apparently.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, okay. There was, yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Use
Yeah.
that when you're in trouble.
Oh, takes a little sniff of it. Thank you, Scott. Have we confirmed what this is?
Poison.
It's
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
No,
Scotty
I-
just says it'll help.
Okay.
yeah. Scotty says it will help. I mean, I
Scotty
know what
also
it is,
just
but
discovered he's magical.
I'm
So,
not sure that Scotty knows.
Okay. Well, we'll. You know what, Scotty? We'll save it for as long as we can to remember you by.
I mean, you should probably use it, but okay.
And Hollister walks you down to the second level of the tower, and he enters a room on one of the sides of the tower. And in this room, you can see there are several paintings, appear to be like 10 or 12 paintings of various places. And Scotty, you're from Waterdeep, so you recognize every single one of these images in these paintings. And he looks at you and he says, "Well, I don't know where you go, but one of these will get you home faster."
Run through one of these, small dog.
No,
You'll get
he-
home eventually.
chucks you through a painting. No. No, he sets you down and he points at you, and you feel that strange, that same kind of like turning sensation of like being teleported. And you find yourself on the streets of Waterdeep again.
Outside the yawning portal.
Outside the yawning portal.
Around the corner from our house. Yeah, no. Okay. Bye, everybody. We didn't get to...
You all could have followed and said goodbye. But
they did not. They chose not
But
to.
they chose
It
not
is
to.
done.
We couldn't bear watching
I only
you
made
actually
one of
leave
you a
us.
god. It's okay. You don't have to worry
We just
anymore.
couldn't bear watching you go. We had to sever it cleanly. You know what I mean?
Scotty gives you a gift and you just wave goodbye as
Just
Scotty's
said,
carried
I saw
downstairs by
that.
a strange wizard man.
Yep. So Scotty shakes himself off, looks down the street and sees the outlines of a woman and a guy standing down there arguing, and just starts trotting down the street, like the butt waving back and forth. He's very proud of exactly like that, Gabe.
And
Yes.
as Scotty trots up to them, the woman looks half exasperated, half relieved to see you back, and she kneels down and prepares to scoop you up.
I had such a good time.
You yap.
Mm-hmm. I'm just yapping.
Yep. And they both walk into the house.
Mhm.
The rest of you, Hollister comes back upstairs and says, well, I have taken, I didn't take, but your friend Scotty is back with his mother. And you all look tired.
Why does everyone tell us that?
That seems like a not a really nice thing to say. I'm a fish. I don't even have eyelids. I just always look like this.
Well, why don't you have a little rest and we'll work out the finer details of this plan tomorrow. And you see like his hands are spaced about this far apart, and you can tell that perhaps he might be imagining holding a fishbowl in them.
You all have no idea what you've done.
No.
And with the harrowing realization that you might either be about to kill the Xanathar or kidnap his fish, we're going to end there
Yeah.
for this week.
Adventure.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm
Of
just
course.
glad I got to like bite someone on the butt.
Yeah.
As my
Yes,
dog.
you did.
Yeah.
For sneak attack damage, even 20 whole points of it. I'm
20.
so happy.
Mm.
Kelly, thank
Yes.
you for bringing us Scotty for 3 glorious episodes. We love him.
Thank you. I love he just likes he loves the attention. He really does.
Yes, I mean we will give it him.
Yes, we
Oh,
will
cute.
give it him.
I can't deal.
I know.
Can't deal. All right,
Yes, by the way,
everybody.
by small way of explanation that I did put in chat, Scotty was a familiar for a wizard of mine. So my husband's ranger stole him.
Out.
That would be the
And
fighting people.
There he has been chucked into one of these once again. Remember, you have until tomorrow, midnight Pacific time, to purchase Scotty and have the proceeds go to Take This Org, a wonderful organization for mental health in all forms of gaming and in your everyday life. Thank you so much for coming along with us for the rest of this nonsense. We will see you next week when whatever is about to go down is about to go down. Bye, everybody.